What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out Higher Thought Gaming. With this one, we are in the tactical, and we're going to be taking a look at our heavy bolt rifle build after patch 10. So when it comes to the heavy bolt rifle, it did see a headshot multiplier buff to every single variant here. The scoped version is now its highest at 1.35, and the other three are sitting at 1.25. So when it's coming to the weapon, what it's good for is clearing out garbage before it ever gets to you. But then when you are eventually surrounded, that is really where the weapon is going to struggle. And in higher tier content of the game, like harder difficulties and stuff, you do get surrounded quite often. So that could really be the main issue with the gun, is why we will talk about what kind of secondary you're going to want to pair it with and things like that. So overall, I really do find the heavy bolt rifle to be one of the weakest options that the tactical has available, even under something like the auto bolt that just got buffed by 25% within 20 meters. I feel like this gun now, with the fire rate and just how much contested health and breakpoints and things like that, it will outperform the heavy bolt rifle in close range encounters, and that is mostly what you're in when it's coming to the harder difficulties. But when we are getting into the heavy bolt rifle itself, you can still run through all the difficulties, but as I said, we will pair it with a good secondary to really help us do that. When it's coming to the perk tree on this weapon, I really like this build right here. We're grabbing a good amount of headshot damage. We will grab some headshot damage when our health is below 30%, which pairs with our health will gain back to 30% from killing 7 enemies. We will want some armor gain, as well as a damage increase here at the end. So also, you know, some range damage, you're going to grab 20% on that. And then you're going to grab enemies are going to take 25% the usual damage while they are in their block stances. So even the bottom line isn't bad when you pick up the extra magazine size, but I wanted to run the headshot version more. It's just, don't sacrifice your 10% base damage, guys. Like I really would not sacrifice much damage on this weapon at all. And when it's coming to our plasma pistol, going to need this contested health gain, and you're also going to want the direct damage and the, you know, just the overall DPS that this supplies and can quickly get damage out there. So when it comes to the plasma pistol, how you're setting this up, and like I said, anytime it comes within, what you're going to do is you're going to use your heavy bolt rifle. You're going to eliminate everything you can from distance, minors, everything, all the garbage that you can, and then when you do get surrounded, because you will, you're going to switch over to your plasma pistol and your melee, and then that's how you're going to kind of work from there until you can really get some range back, and then go back to your heavy bolt rifle at that time. So when you are setting up this, you're going to want direct damage, and you're going to want it quickly. So we are in the fire rate version of the weapon, and we are taking this setup right here. We will have max ammo, we will have faster charges, and we will have 10% less heat during our charge shots. So this is a like a pivotal part of taking the heavy bolt rifle, your secondary, and it's going to be very important that you are switching over to the plasma pistol at the proper times. And then when it comes to the chainsword here, you are taking the version that you're most comfortable with, or whatever you want to try out at the time. And then how we are speccing it out here is we are going with our combo skip, and that's really the main thing, and we really want to grab our stomp radius of 50% as well. Yeah, sometimes when I'm running this in the fencing version, I will usually drop combo skip and go with this 3% light damage instead, because I feel like in fencing, you can really get to your stomp pretty quickly, even without using the combo skip, and the combo skip isn't quite as good as it was before either, since patch 10.0. So those are the best options I found to pair with the heavy bolt rifle. And when it's coming to our overall class here, yeah, you're going to want this. Okay, so you're going to want to start right here with our core perks. We're going to want plasma boost, because as I said, your plasma pistol is a very important part of this build, and you're going to have to use it with the heavy bolt rifle all the time. You want heightened vigor for knockback resistance, Emperor's Vengeance to keep your ammo up as much as you can. We have transhuman physiology to increase our contested health gain, which is going to help both our plasma pistol and as well as our heavy bolt rifle, which the heavy bolt rifle definitely needs this, and it helps. And then we have vital data. Anytime we scan an extremis and terminus, we are going to get 50% charge back. And then instead of going with our parry scans here, we are going to elect to take max damage down here to really complement the heavy bolt rifle if we run into any terminus enemies. And Yeah, so the only switch I would really make in the gear here would be if you wanted to take your parry scans instead. But with this setup, you're going to really want to take down enemies extremely quickly. So I found having the max scans just melts them instantly. Then we have radiating impact for our AoE, which is an awesome one indeed. And then acuity, which does tie nice to the heavy bolt rifle since it did get the multiplier. So you're going to want to take that for sure. You have skilled supplier. You want the extra 15% because we are not taking the extra ammo on the gun itself. Then we have fortitude. Our health increases by 15%. And then spare power. But if you are running operations, you will drop spare power and you will take your 40% stims instead. So, like I said, guys, I find the heavy bolt rifle right now pretty underwhelming, but I love the gun, so I had to make a build for it, and I wanted to get some gameplay and just get in there myself and actually use the weapon. So, you know, I do hope they go in there soon, fix this weapon. It needs something for close range, because if it can't perform close range, it's going to be a very difficult time unless it has a lot more firepower or something like that. So that's really how I see the heavy bolt rifle sitting after patch 10.0. Let me know what you think in the comments. I do appreciate you checking out this video, and I will catch you on the next one.